is very much on craft and on the material, especially of wood. And in his case, he has really, in a way, focused much more on issues of production and the relationship between production and design, production and imagination, right? And really the closeness to the kind of the materiality of the craft, which I think is very interesting. He's also stayed away from certain notions that I think are probably a lot of architects who do furniture or industrial design are used to, which is he's not very often thinking about comfort when he's designing his pieces of furniture. I'm sure we'll see that. Recently, I think he has been doing more exhibition work, and I think this transition from industrial design, furniture, to exhibition is very exciting to see in terms of also the kind of conversations that are going on here at the TST. So please join me in welcoming Konstantin Gercic.
Hello, good evening. Thank you for coming. And could we have the lights off straight away? First image, and thank you very much for the introduction, Morten. It's very kind of you. The story about Wuppertal would be so much more funny for you if you knew what Wuppertal is, because it's a city in Germany which, for us Germans, it's considered the most ugly city, or people, when you say you're from there, they laugh at you. I'm sure there's an equivalent in the States as well, but so that makes it so weird that you happen to have some connection to it. The problem with overseas lectures coming all this way here to give a lecture is a long travel, and the long travel invites you to think that you have all that time on the plane to just refine the concept of the lecture. And I always do that. Then I always start changing things completely on the plane, and nothing is what it was to start off with. So now this lecture for tonight is a kind of total reshuffle of images that I brought with me, like luggage. And like luggage, there's the kind of stuff you really have to bring. There's the stuff you want to bring. There's the stuff you think you will need and maybe you will not need, and other things you forget and you would love to have them but you don't have them, and so on. Anyway, I think that this kind of shuffle or patchwork does actually reflect a little bit of what I want to talk about. As Morten just introduced myself, this lecture, kind of when we started talking about it, it was related to this lecture series you had here, looking at the relationship between design and space, or objects and space. And this is really what I thought I would talk about here. But then, anyway, the reshuffle. But this first picture is important anyway. It is it's a photograph by a German photographer called Peter Menzel. It's one photo of a whole book of photos, in fact 30 photos, 30 visits